spent last week fighting another debilitating war with Great Britain, where we ultimately forced them to give some more territory to Geldom, to increase the size of our Cornish vassals slightly, and got Wales some land in the process, which is all nice. We are, of course, the Netherlands. We are reasonably well set in the world. We're generating a goodly amount of money. We have the United Indies back under our control. Last stream we managed to wrest that back from the Portuguese. They had taken it off of us again. But we have taken it back, which is nice. We have a small foothold in India, which we'd quite like to expand, but might be quite difficult because it would involve quite a major war against the Bahmanis, which would be less than ideal. I mean, we could win it. It'd just be quite a big war. But the key thing, our key goal that we want to do this stream is part of the reason we went to war with Portugal was to get hold of what is now known as Dutch Taiwan. Because war with Japan is imminent. Japan has no allies. They have 44k troops. We can take that. They would actually ally with us. I wonder if they'd sell us a... We could knowledge share with them. Hey Japan, do you want to give us a charter company? It's totally not going to screw you over, Japan. If you give us some kind of territory. One thing I'd kind of like on this view is if it told you the stuff they are likely to give you. Like, I will give you like 6,000 ducats for some land, but you have to tell me which land you would maybe consider giving up. I have a feeling the answer is going to be none. I believe we claimed part of Japan. We do have a claim in on Japan. So we can go to war with Japan basically because taking that Taiwan off the Portuguese gave us proximity. So we actually do now have the ability to click this button. We will do now. Did we go for that one? We did. We have a claim on Satsuma. I'm guessing they won't give you cause. Yeah, I mean, I think that's mostly what it is that they're not going to give you cause. Like, if anything, they would give us Tsushima. That would be the one place you would kind of expect them to give up. But, like, no. Like, it's the thing they come closest to. But it's not going to happen. Would now be a good time to ally with Okinawa. I mean, depends on who's around. I mean, Okinawa itself is Japanese. Like, we could potentially release Ryukyu. Do they deem us too powerful themselves? I think they deem themselves too powerful. Which, to be fair, they have decent-sized armies. I mean, what's their Miltech at? Yeah, I mean, they're Miltech 15. Lads. We've got 4 Miltechs, well, 3 Miltechs on your lads. I personally would be selling us territory, but probably not going to happen. But yeah, so war with Japan is our next plan. That was not deliberately rhyming. I think what we want to do is have a quick review of the economy and territory first to make sure that everything is set how we need it to be. So, in terms of alliances, we should still be set. We are allied with Wales, with Geldom, with Poland and with France. We have a very strong alliance set, so that's good. We can upgrade some great projects. think we worked out that none of those particularly benefit us in terms of upgrades. Let's get rid of that. We are short an advisor. In terms of money, we are currently generating 57 ducats a month. So it is fair to say we can afford an advisor. Inflation reduction might be quite nice, but actually I think we are going to go for the national unrest guy. So let's take the national unrest guy. We could do with a better... Let's go for dip rep guy. When does the new CK3 expansion arrive? End of this month, I think. Looking forward to it. Hopefully, by the time we finish this run, we will pivot back to CK3. Because by then the Byzantine stuff should be out, and I'm very much looking forward to that. We are good. We could seize land. If we're going to seize land, theoretically now is the time to do it. But what we probably want to do is get our troops back to the mainland first. So let's get our armies back to home territory, and then we will have a bit of a sort out on our military. We do have high fervor. I'm going to catch that in for diplomacy, I suspect, because I think, how's our coalition looking? Oh, actually, to be fair, we're not bad on aggressive expansion, so that's fine. We don't care about condottieri. We don't care about selling titles. What agenda is about to expire? Oh yeah, Chinaware province. That was never going to happen, so yeah, we know. Provincial unrest. I mean, okay, but not much we can do about it. Expiring truces. Don't care about that as an announcement. Disputed successions. Don't really matter to us. No, we got our claims in. Do we want to pass that? Institution spread plus -5. No thanks. Let's take that off the table. We know Jesus, we really need to sort out our... we are losing so much dip to alliances. The French succession is robust. They do have a Van Orange on the throne, but they now have a 7-year-old Charles Van Orange as claimed, so we don't have to worry anymore about accidentally inheriting the throne of France. It was a genuine risk last stream. Right. We could do some trade company investments, which is probably not a bad idea. We are massively over our force limit. Are we still running around with a bunch of mercs? Because if so... Right, you lot get disbanded. You're real. You're real. What other armies have we got floating around? Okay, we got mercs down here and mercs... Yeah, all of you can just go. Okay, does that pull us back now to real troops again? You're real. Needs to come back. In fact, let's cancel... Actually, you're on land. You can just walk. You can walk back. So no, sorry guys. You get down to there. You get down to there. You can actually go to there. Let's get the navy back to there, and then we will sort the navy out as well. Can we integrate a vassal to free relation? We can, but I think the vassals we've got are vassals we kind of want. So if you look at vassals, we currently have as vassals Norway, which is going to give us some very nice war goals on the Swedish, because they will have cores on all of this Norwegian territory. So we do want Norway. Cornwall, because we're using them to swallow British territory, so we want Cornwall. Thormund is essentially a temporary vassal. We're going to use them to eat a bunch of that, then completely release them and let them form Ireland. So, and if we release them, the British will vassalize them. So that's a no-go. And then Marrakesh. I mean, arguably Marrakesh we could integrate, but we'd have to get them up. Giggity. And they are quite useful to us. If we were going to integrate anyone, it would be Marrakesh. I don't know if they have any more useful cores that we can take off the Portuguese. Thing is, whenever we go to war with the Portuguese, they fuck around down here, so it's quite nice that they fuck around with Marrakesh's stuff rather than ours. Kind of fine with it. I mean, the fact is we are making quite a bit of money. So realistically, the better option on this is to just promote that guy and pay him a lot more. We're actually doing well on this. It just means we're maintaining a level 4. Because we are well ahead on tech. We did pick influence ideas. Influence ideas is going to give us some boosts from vassals as well. So we do want vassals. We will get a diplomatic relations boost when we hit that point. So that's going to offset some of our stuff. So I think we're fine. Imagine making quite a bit of money as the Netherlands. Yeah, I mean, we are. I miss zealots. Sure, lads. They are going to have a peasant problem at some point, but we'll help with that. In fact, I feel like actually a solid investment for us with some of our 932 ducats might be actually helping United Islands. They got a fort in their capital. I do not. Let's get them a level 4 fort. Got some trade stuff there already. Have they got anything in Havana? Kind of building up there. Jamaica. Time for everyone to lose their minds over nutmeg yet. I think we've had... Did we have the tulip crisis already? I can't remember. Meanwhile, we have some Vox. A few galleons lurking around there. The rest of the fleet is coming back, and then we'll sort the fleet out. Okay. Protestant zealots. Norway. You have an army at the moment? We might have to go deal with that for them. These gents we can deal with. Okay, the Cornish have got that in hand, so that's fine. Oh yeah, is the English Civil War still underway? We may accidentally have won England's Civil War for them. Entirely possible. Don't want you becoming a march. Papal State can have military access. Look, as you gents are here, could you perhaps just go and deal with that from Norway? Lose a bit of national tax, monthly autonomy. We do that one. How are we looking on estates? Pastors would be pissed off, but... We might have shredded the parliamentary army last time on accident. We did indeed. We had the tulip crisis and we chose inflation. That sounds about right. Cool. Lads, once you've dealt with them, I need you to go down there and deal with them. Buccaneer Battalion is now available. Right, we got that sorted for Norway. Gents, go take them out, and then we'll get you back. Starting to realise I definitely skipped a stream. Yeah, probably a few. Oh, our admiral's dead, or one of our admirals is dead. Pomerania is our new rival. Boo. Sort that out. We have lots of money again. Actually, one thing we should probably be doing. I think we can go up to level 6s. An upgrade on all of our major forts. Gents, get you home. Get you home. You're home as well. Let's go sort some armies out. Okay, we have 72k there. So we are under our naval force limit here. Can we build any more Vox? First things first. What don't we need? Absolutely do not need those two. Norway, would you like some ships? Let's see if Norway wants those. With our nice collection of flagships. What's going on here? Anything that isn't a VOC, announce yourself now. Join me for the naval admin stream. Okay, that's our 76 Vox. Let's get you lot over there. So we have 53 non-Vox, 51 heavies. French wants some ducats. I'm actually going to decline that. Right. You are fully upgraded. Thing is, if I upgrade that, they're not going to be Vox. If we're keeping these, we can upgrade some. Sir, you are going up there, that's fine. Right, we did take our caravel fleet out of here. Okay, I'll tell you what, lads. I want 3 of you just disband. I want the rest of you to upgrade. That's our Baltic squadron. Can we build any more Vox? Oh, we can, chat. We can build loads more Vox. That's another 20 Vox. That's going to take us up to 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Are they being built in Vauxhall? Couple of heavies, maybe? Let's round that out. We like even numbers. Right, the army. So, in terms of army, we have a force over here that will be able to join the invasion of France. That is our Indian force, so those are our Indian Marines, so they stay where they are. That's fine. The rest of you gents... Right, we are under our army cap. Can we build any more Marines? Actually, we probably just want to build standard, so we've got quite a lot of Navy commitments now. So theoretically we could build more Marines. I don't think we should. Right, let's split you in two. Actually, let's take the Marines out of this. Let's do a bit of a check on what we've got here. Marines, Marines, Marines. We just need to be a bit more protective of our Marines. And you're not a Marine. Okay, so we've got 14k Marine Force. We'll keep that separate. And we've got a 58k standing army. We've got 48k in reserves. We can theoretically have, what, another 16 units before we hit mil cap? If we split you in half... 10, 13, 6, 14, 15, 16, 14, 15, 16. That is the Dutch remilitarization plan underway. Vox fleet. That's going to be 100 Vox. That means reasonably we could split 50 of these off. Get them doing things. Because hashtag autism, we want good numbers and stuff. You are going to split two. 25 of you are going to protect trade in the Baltic. Going to increase our profit by 23. Five of you are going to protect trade in Lubeck. But that's the Baltic forces sorted. Sweden is at war with Spain. Yeah, good luck with that. Let me know how that goes. Remilitarization of the very lower Rhineland. Yeah. Sir? Who are you? Sir? $50 Vox. We'll keep that as the home fleet, maybe? Keep them in the English Channel. Lads, can you just quickly pop over to New Amsterdam, where the Americans are at it? How is 13 colonies doing, by the way? How are you feeling in rebelliousness terms? 38%. I mean, respect to Britain, they've done quite a good job over here of keeping the Spanish out. Can we do any shenanigans here? Any shenanigans we could do? We could agitate for liberty. Needs Diptech 27. I think what we do need to do is just be keep building a spy network on the British. Let's do that. Our merchants are merchanting. We do have a free diplomat, so that's good. Are you now in Norway? You are. Norway, would you like some ships? Jesus, Norway, how much debt have you got? Norway. Let's pay off Norway's debt. Have some ships, Norway. I feel like these we can just disband. They're not doing anything useful. Oh, they are heavies, though. South back to join the heavy fleet. We have 26 ships in that fleet. Oh, that's fine. That's our transport one. That's okay. 2020, 50, 51. They're going to get rationalised into something. They're off to do shippy things. They're building. Don't really want to lose tax. Battle of New Amsterdam has been won. Gents, can you pop back for me? Get yourself back over there. Give some ships to the United Islands. We could do a bit of a crash shipbuilding program for the United Islands. United Indies, sorry. How are they looking? Yeah, they have no ships. We could build them a fleet. We can take our first influence idea, which is income from vassals. We're only 15 ahead on... Let's take that diptech before we start doing anything else in that regard. And then we'll start pushing on that. Let's have a quick look at our vassal management. So Normandy is relatively high on liberty desire. Do you have any debts? We can pay off your debt. Yeah, let's pay off their debt. I feel like I mean, they don't have any liberty desire at the moment. They're extensively subsidizing them. Marrakesh really is quite rebellious. Where are they going to rebel? Assume that's in India. No? Over in Thailand? Yes. Okay. They will be able to handle that. They've got a general. That's fine. Now the agenda, we knew that was going to happen. Go on a diet. We don't want to be defender of the faith. All provinces in Majura. Sus trade company is at least size 8. That we can do. Give me that. New York gets... Do that. 15 admin. That doesn't really benefit. I mean, actually, that does mean it might actually be worth us doing a little bit of dev pushing. That's production we really need to push on, so. Sus trade company is just all of them, true. This is the Sus trade company area down here. So we kind of just need to build some stuff down here. Naval force limit improvements is nice. Give us a company depot. Company depot. Local defensiveness. Dutch township? Sure, why not? I spot Vox. Ooh, benevolent, nice. The Vox Populi, if you will. Christian Huygens, skill 2, production efficiency, cheaper to employ. Actually, that's good for us. Where are you at, Christian? Oh, are you a, I mean, yeah, but national unrest is nice. We are full on admin. We could... I mean, they're pretty deep. Let's get them up to a size 30. Have some dev. Our tax base in New York is pretty good. It's our production in New York that's low. I've got 15 there already. It's fine. I'll put a little bit into the United Indies. Some of these might be heavies, but we can filter that out. They're all Vox, that's good. Sure. Right, some of these are definitely Vox. Guys, can you guys stand over there for a bit for me? Thank you. Over there. This is the fleet we're gifting to the United Islands. Gents, would you like some ships? I mean, look, have them for free, lads. Fine. Want some heavies? I'll get you some heavies. Depends on what their naval limit is. No representation without taxation. They are represented. We're very good about that. Don't want to be Defender of the Faith. Unassigned merchant. Let's not have an unassigned merchant. Actually, let's have an unassigned merchant for now. That's our Japanese merchant waiting to happen. In fact, we should just send him over there now. Do not fear, Japan. Just a Dutch merchant. There is nothing ominous about a Dutch merchant turning up in your territory. Nothing bad has ever happened to a country that let the Dutch merchants in. Oh, Jesus, you alright there, Cornwall? Let's go help a brother out. Vertelling. The Synod of Dort deemed it necessary to translate the Bible into Dutch, as the existing Dutch Bibles were merely translations of other translations. The new translation, the Statenbijbel, was to be based on the original languages in imitation of the King James Bible from 1611. The States General of the Netherlands commissioned it on the request of the Synod. Johannes Borgerman, William Baudatius, and Gerson Bucarus were to be the translators for the Old Testament, while Jacobus Rolandus, Hermann Falcelius, and Petrus Cornelius translate the New Testament and Apocrypha. Two of them died before they finished. Completed in 1635, authorised in 1637. 500,000 copies were printed between 1637 and 1657. Statenbijbel acted as a cultural unification of the Netherlands, and the language choice of words, expressions formed the basis of accepted forms of standardized Dutch. Cool. To the end of the game, we get stability cost -5 and missionary strength. Yeah, okay. We're going to take a loan for that, but we'll pay that off quick enough. To be fair, Japan is probably one of the few places to whom nothing bad actually did happen from letting the Dutch merchant in. Yeah, I mean, in proportion to the other people who turned up, yes. IJ is a single letter, that's a Y. Oh. A couple of loans we'll want to pay back. But we are not short on cash. Okay, that's our next 50 ship fleet. We are going to want that got a 32k, a 31k, some Marines to go as well. We are still well under our limit. We could expand them up to 40k unit stacks. That's 34. $35, $36, $37, $38. $39.40. We've got everything here over 20. No. Navies we have finished building. Still well below our navy limit, below our army limit. We are generating sailors again, which is good. Let's get another bunch of heavies. Let's get our heavies up to 60. It's a nice even number. Ooh, we can upgrade our ships as well. Okay, we're going to need to upgrade them. Skill C production of it's 75% cheaper to employ. Nice. Again, if it wasn't for the fact that we were getting the... He is very cheap. Oh, we got a cake maker. Infamous trading company in Ivory Coast. Cheap trade efficiency guy, but he's not going to be of our culture, so we can't promote him. Kind of screwed this up. Guess we'll soon find out. Must protect our trade. We're at 20. 10, Jesus. Poor uniforms, that's annoying. So the Dutch rearmament program's going well. Low on rebels. I'm not going to let Wales play that off. Now we do need a debate in Parliament. Colonists isn't hugely useful. Sailor recovery speed is always useful for us. Let's go sailor recovery speed. What's the balance of power at the moment? Oh Jesus, yeah, we really need to pull stuff back to the statists. Gives us a 75% chance, that's fine. I'll leave it be. I would like to upgrade the fleet before we go. Do you need one to hit 75 for a mission? That's a good question. How are we looking on this? Have we not got supremacy in the channel? How have we not got... Oh, we need that one, that's why. Pain in the arse. Bunch of territory we need off of France they're never going to give us. Did you take whatever it was that you needed 75 oranges for? I think we did. No, it's this one. Yeah, you're right. I fucked that up, didn't I? Need legitimacy of 80 and status for our star oranges at least 75. Okay, well we can deal with that. It's 69, which is nice. Basically, next election we have to go with an orangist candidate. Right, ships are building. Orange Catist. Assume that last one is a soldier. Oh, our generals are all dying off, but that's no bad thing necessarily. You're alright over there, Wales. Do you need a hand? Be alright. Right, we are 110, so we can take that. Let's take that. No, we're only building a ship. What are we missing? One more dude. Isn't Wales an ally? They are an ally, but we're not at war at the moment, so they won't show up as blue. The ones that show up as blue are our vassals. I think Wales is going to struggle with that army. We could go and help the Welsh out. Can we go help the Welsh? Wales, do you want to give me military access? I mean, the Welsh will transfer trade power to us. They'll steer trade to us, which is... Let's go help the Welsh out. Oh, Gaeldom formed Scotland. Scotland is back on the map. You asked the question, chat, could Gaeldom form Scotland if we gave them enough territory? And the answer is, apparently they can. Back there. Right, we probably could start to move troops ready for our first Japanese war. Gents, get to the staging post there. Austria is going after Milan. We probably want a bit more infrastructure around there, actually. We don't like island nations. We're not a fan. Let's upgrade that entire fleet. We'll pay off Poland. Yeah, Norway's back on top of its game again, so we're good. As our urban centres dominate the markets, attracting visitors and passers-by that purchase our goods from around the globe, one unforeseen side effect is the increase in the production and consumption of books across our grand nation. Large books, pocket-sized books, cookbooks and scientific papers. A room without books is like a body without a soul. Amen to that. Friesland is getting paper production, and paper price is increasing, and we're gaining 3 production in Friesland. Nice. That means what we should probably be doing here is building a manufacturing. Get a mill down. You guys over there yet? You are. Ourselves over there. Need to swap them around probably. Have some access. We still need to build stuff up in Sus, don't we? Base tax, yeah. Let's dump a little bit in here. They have departed. How's the war fleet looking? Fully built up. Get everyone over here. I think we are about to be ready for our war with Japan. France, yeah, it's fine. Right, you are going to need a leader. Not a very good one, but it is a leader. I mean, we could just give command to our explorer. Or we could give command to that dude. Bria's like, I see you have troops there. How about we're not rivals anymore? Just waiting for the war fleet, basically. We are full on admin again. 22, 34, 2, 15. There is the war fleet. Enact government reform. Economic matters. So we could go with more trade. It is burger influence. Well, burger influence isn't bad at the moment. Trade steering. Domestic trade power. Trade power abroad is probably quite useful for us. Institution spread is always nice. Don't really need inflation reduction. Don't really need war economy. Don't need colonists. We've got economic ideas. We could do cheaper dev and more goods produced. Modern economics. Enacting a government reform, modern economics will remove things. Burger estate privilege will now give us, the free enterprise one will give us a 10% naval force limit modifier and a lower ship cost. I feel like we want one of the trade ones. Maybe trade steering. We took the Dutch one on level 3. I think so. No, we haven't taken the 7 provinces one yet. Because we went with representatives of the Crown for the extra vassal force limits. We're going to switch off of this when we get our other thing up slightly. So we are going to take that, but not yet. I feel like something that lowers our burger influence overall, gives us trade steering, is probably the right course of action there. Modern economics might be... I mean, that's the more roleplay one. Go with that. We're generating money, we're fine. Ooh, hello. 2 siege pips. Sir, we like you. Okay. Hi, Japan. This is it, chat. We want some Satsumas. We want us some oranges. Unsurprisingly, Scotland, Wales, Poland and France aren't interested. But yeah, let's go get ourselves some oranges. Right, I think we do go straight for the landing in Satsuma. We are oranges, yeah. How many Miltechs do we have on them? They are Miltech 15. We are Miltech 19. Sucks to be them. Scotland is back. Yeah, Gaeldom formed a... Cargo's ours. Yoink, sir. Take that. Get them into there. March on that castle. In fact, march on Burgo first. Guys, you know you can just sail in, right? Thanks. Oh, I've got the four there. Hello, Navy. You met my Navy. My Navy would very much like to meet your Navy. Cutting through them like paper. Oh! New flagship just dropped. And it's a heavy. Nice. Got a little collection of flagships. But we don't want to lose that, so I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's just detach it. Everyone else will have to see. Last time a Western power sent a fleet from Europe to fight Japan, things went significantly worse. Jesus. I think our Navy's a bit better than theirs. Oh, Brandenburg. Is Brandenburg back on the map? Hi, Brandenburg. Brandenburg's in Potsdam. Region wants a seat. Yeah, you can. It's fine. Oh, bless, look, an army. That's our 3512 guy. We go find that army. Hello, guys. Thanks for stopping by. I've actually got better morale with us. Siege down code, starting on a 21%. Let them build back up to troop numbers. Taken Okinawa. Is that one Okinawa? No, Okinawa's down here, isn't it? We haven't taken Okinawa yet. Ooh, Okinawa has China one. We could send the Marines to take it. Let's just murder the rest of this fleet first, and then we'll go get the Marines onto Okinawa. Feels historically relevant. We have quite a lot of money. We should probably spend that money on stuff. That would really fuck people up if we built a large fort in Sus. Don't we need to build another couple in the lowlands for one of the missions? Let's put one in Bruges. Need 30. Apparently now we need 40. Fuck you. You province. What's the pretty striped island south of Japan called? This one? That's Okinawa. This is Kyushu. Why are we taking Japan? There is actually an achievement for conquering Japan as the Dutch. Reminder, by the way, that you do have a new unlock, which is making me take Japanese lessons. I am trying to learn Japanese. Oh, fuck off. Nicorette redeemed a random book. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that in a second. Right, we were just going to invade. Okinawa with some Marines. Start debates. And maintenance down. Gain 56,000 sailors. Yes, please. Sir. How are the kitties? Kitties are good. Not seen Cecilia this morning. It's the kind of day when she's out having a run around. She will... What's the time now? She will probably turn up shortly and demand lunch, if she remembers, unless she's enjoying herself too much, in which case she will completely forget that she can have lunch. You're referring to Rising Sun achievement. You can do that with any European nation. I'm pretty certain there's a unique Dutch one. Pretty certain there's a unique Dutch one. And welcome to the stream, Halonetti. Is that Halonet? Bing, bing, bing. Which are the achievements on here? There is a... achievements. We should really get that one as well. Wouldn't be that hard. We can get that one. $60 dev, we can get that one. So many achievements now. Might do that one off stream. I've got a nice Prussia game going on. This one we could get if we went to war with France, and probably should. That one could have held off to get, but you can get another way. We could get that one easily. Yeah, Orange is in power with 100% Republican tradition and owning a province in China. We actually just need to boost our... Oh, we didn't have tradition on it. We've got legitimacy, haven't we? That's annoying. So, Rising Sun is the general one. Own and have cause on all of Japan as a European nation. Maybe it's just Rising Sun. Oh, we fucked our voting streak because of that last one. That's annoying. Yeah, just Rising Sun then. Right, they're almost ready for war. Fine, have a seat. Golden Age of Dutch painting. Georgian. Go paint all those booby merchant daughters. No, sir. You will not be taking Kyoto back. We actually need to go with Adrian the First here, don't we? Now, doesn't that mean we're close on a mission? See, the military advisor was skill 2. Damn, we only mean I'm skill 1. That's a mistake. Land force limit. Morale of armies, please. Means we can do handling the stakeholders. We're going to get another 100 mil power, 100 dip power. I think he is. What is he? No, so we're going to get 100 admin because he's a 644. He's going to become a 655, and we're going to gain 200 splendor. Probably need to do admin ideas by the look of it. Right, what are we taking off Japan here? Portugal and Japan are unhappy about this situation. I mean, that feels pretty reasonable to me. Okinawa. Yeah, but then we wouldn't be able to keep invading it. Plus, you know, annoying island. Let's round up the rest of the war score. Where the fort's at? Fort's there? Apparently there is. He our fort guy. He's not our fort. You're up. No, I moved the right guy. There's a navy. You didn't need a navy, Japan, anyway. Right, what are we purchasing? Change rival costs. Important maintenance on board with rival. Harsh treatment costs. Admin efficiency, I suspect, is our straight win there. We've already got Dutch commercialization. A fun Sunday stream? Yeah, we're doing okay. We are currently invading Japan. We are Dutching it up. Well, that's 99. What else are we taking? Do that. Japanese and the Portuguese get annoyed. We don't really care. We have a mission called Relations in Britain. Navy strength is at least 100% of Great Britain. Spy network up at least 30. Great Britain is a subject nation. Have more development. What? Oh, one of the following. Okay, fine. Yeah, so we got the spy network size. I'm doing murder tulips. We did get the tulip crisis. Right, so we are at the point where any time we want to just secure a restoration claim on Britain, we now can, because we are just going to keep having the naval strength to do it now. As long as England or Great Britain is under our personal union, we'll be able to recruit man of wars. Ooh, you like men of wars. I mean, that is nice. You don't really need it, though. I, for one, welcome our new Japanese citizens. Now, I think we probably leave the armies over here for now. The Norwegians are fine. They are... Sweden. Sweden. Why are you fully occupied by Karelia? Damn, Pomerania. Shenanigans have been going on, chat, while we've been busy in Japan. Shenanigans are happening in Northern Europe. Sweden's war with Spain went poorly. Just a bit. Ah, Sweden. No allies. Oh, Sweden. Sweden. Could be time to take back some Norwegian clay. Cornwall's going for all of Britain. Yeah, well, Cornwall is our vassal. So Cornwall is our vassal that we've been gradually feeding bits of Britain to. They do have a liberty desire of 49.2%, which is not great. But that's the Cornish for you. Cornwall's actually quite a fun nation to play in these games. Their ideas are actually quite good. They are quite fun. Is that Poland or Karelia? It's Karelia. I assume Karelia is a Novgorod vassal. They're independent. Interesting. Yeah, Novgorod must have released them. Have you ever conquered the whole thing as Cornwall? No, I've built like nice little Cornish bits there. Cornwall's quite handy if you can get France on your side before the British try and absorb you after releasing the nation. And what you want to grab is Calais, because you can get a nice little trade nation going with Cornwall. You control Calais, and as long as you keep the French on side and control the French wars with England, you can do quite well. You do have to try and start quite early with it. You need to get going before England starts snowballing. You can upgrade some units here, so let's get some swivel cannons. I mean, we could fight a war against... Oh, now you like me, Sweden. Now you like me. All those years of hating me, now you like me, do you, Sweden? What do we do, chat? Do we buddy up to Sweden now? And let bygones be bygones? Because we could, theoretically, with Norway, eat into Pomeranian territory, because that's Norwegian cause as well. Or do we just destroy Sweden and expand Norway back up into what was our old territory? Let's stick a poll up. Do we want a strong Karelia or not? I mean, well, that's the thing. What we really want is a stable situation over here. Lithuania is getting very drunk. Ally Karelia. I mean, they would go for it. Lithuania going off. Yeah, I mean, massively, especially as the Commonwealth didn't fall. So Poland and... I mean, that's Polish territory there. Like, an alliance with Sweden wouldn't... Essentially what... If we ally with Sweden, we do kind of enforce the balance of power in Northern Europe. Feel like we might want to preserve the balance of power more than we want territory over here. Because we've got the territory we kind of want, with the exception of Never would be nice as a trade outlet. I think we should ally Sweden, but only when this war ends. I think a chase in Sweden is useful to us. So over our diplomacy relations. Into the sun. Yeah, well, I mean, we're doing that over here. What is this about cats? Yeah, well, cats do turn up occasionally. No cats at the moment. I don't know where Cece is. He's normally come running in to try and get some punch by now. Oh, wait, you can upgrade. Oh, fuck you, Pomerania. Oh, it is on. Oh, Karelia. Welcome to the map. Another block of pink in the east. I hate this map for some reason. Right. Pomerania is asking for a kicking. Novgorod should have been eaten by Muscovy got absolutely murdered. Novgorod and Lithuania did an absolute number on Muscovy in this game. Right, we should have enough Polish favours. Oh fuck, Pomerania is still in the Empire, aren't they? How is Cornwall a thing and Wales? Cornwall and Wales are a thing because we made them a thing. As is Scotland. Scotland was Gaeldom at the beginning of this stream. We just finally managed to give them enough land back to off of the British so that they could form Scotland again. You'll notice Normandy is mostly located in Brittany as well. That's one of our vassals. Poland. How do you feel about breaking your Pomeranian alliance? Let's get another Japanese claim in so that when we do want to go toward them again, we can do it, because then we can recall this gent. What do we control at the moment? So we are playing a relatively slimmed down trade Netherlands. So we have our core region over here. We also control key elements of the Baltic to just ensure our trade flows through the Baltic. We have, over in the Caribbean, we have the United Indies, which is a vassal of ours, or a colony of ours, colonial nation. We also control New Amsterdam. We have a small Indian outpost down here, which is doing us nicely, as well as assorted territories just around here, which was obviously a bit of a legacy of us getting around there. Then our major push recently has been into Japan. We also controlled Taiwan. That was how we got to Japan. And in terms of vassals, the Normans and the Cornish are our vassals, as is Marrakesh, just ahead of our trade company down here. And I think that's all our vassals. We also are allied to the Welsh, to the Scottish, and to the Polish. And the French. So we are well anchored, and we've been gradually weakening the British. Frankly, our goal has really been to try and encourage... Britain has done superbly well in the American colonial game. What that does mean, though, is we are gradually... Oh, there are 80 desire. Lads. Oh, because of fucking New Amsterdam, they won't take our support. It's your own loss, guys. It's your own loss. Austria is reasonably contained, but they're also large enough to mostly counter the Ottomans. They are allied with Spain, so this is one of the other great power blocks, Spanish and Austrians. Poland, really because they're allied to us and Lithuania, is that. So the Ottomans, whilst they have managed to push into there, and they are very scary, they are relatively contained. "13 colonies navy gift." I have a navy? I don't have a very good navy. That's the problem, is they really want New York. Canada want your spot. That's a good question. Newfoundland would take it. We could help Newfoundland get free. They do have enough to form Canada, I think. The main issue, though, is that's then going to reduce 13 colonies' ability to get free. Would they all try and get free together? If they all tried to get free at the same time, we'd be alright. Any Spanish stuff we can interfere with? They've got a lot of stuff in the Pacific North. In Spain I'm staying away from. Like, navally we can fuck with Spain, but their vassal swarm and their soldiers is filthy. And they hold Australia. They do hold Australia. I really want to get Pomerania's support for Cornish independence ended. I think that's the key thing here. Which is doable. We just need Poland ideally to end their alliance with them. Let's get our diplomat back and see if the Poles are up for ending the alliance. Yeah, Poland would break the alliance. Hands back Brunswick. Austria wouldn't honour. We take a bunch of Norway back. I could annoy chat and release Denmark. Yeah, I think we're doing that. The main problem we've got is the main army and fleet are over in Japan still. Like Japanese, we can just buy some mercs over there. Yeah, an acceptable reason to release Denmark would be so that you can annex it a second time. Let's get the troops home. We're going after Pomerania. Right, so Pomerania. We kind of need to declare war on them relatively soon. We'll let one of the armies get back. France has invented wine stoppers. Invented wine corks. French, as usual, concentrating on all the important things. As soon as that first, actually what we probably want to do is... How much money are we earning? Lots, good. What we want to be doing is hiring a mercenary force. $42,300. They'll do. Could get the Swiss. But really we're just after a bunch of meat shields. Yeah, I mean she likes her cat fountain. She likes like watching her cat fountain as much as she enjoys actually using it. She's fascinated by running water. Damn, that's a good general. Austria no longer considers us a rival, that's good. Guys, no. Can we not do this? This is what you tried to do fucking before. Can we not circumnavigate the world trying to bring back our armies, please? On the basis that you lose the ships every time. As soon as the game thinks that going via America is shorter. I mean, theoretically it is. Just insanely less amount of supplies. We're going to lose all of that fucking navy now. So annoying. We're going to lose 40 troops and all of that navy because the game thinks that circumnavigating the world is a good idea. Reload the save. I think we're going to have to. That might save us. Why have we got a bunch of galleys? How's that from the fucking Japanese? God, seriously. Fucking hell. Like, in what world is it right to path a route does my head in sometimes. The game decided to try and circumnavigate the world with our fleet, and we've lost a whole bunch of ships again. Right. Means we need a ton of Vox. We need 23 Vox. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and we're going to need a ton of heavies as well. Phantom Panama Canal Syndrome. I think that is honestly what it is the game has a weird belief that the Panama Canal exists when it absolutely doesn't. Oh, we got Norwegian Panama. Norway? Fuck, man. How often fleets sail off and die in reality? It happened occasionally, but when it happened, it was because the fleet decided it was going to try and do something. It wasn't because the fleet just was decided to ignore a known route to get things back to where it needs to go. Once they're repaired, we'll send them back to Japan. Hello, kitty. Clearly a torty fleet. Yeah, I know. I mean, now we know Norway controls it. We could actually just seize Panama off of Norway. We just need to watch out slightly for Liberty Desire. We could do it, basically. British Columbia's cancelled fleet basing rights. Admin Tech 22 and 30k gold. I mean, it's easily achievable for us. Pomerania, the only reason you're getting away with this is because our fleet decided to murder itself. As soon as we can get our fleet back and in a useful situation. Let's have the Chinese flagship. Have we lost our flagship? We have. Annoying. Get the fleet back. For some reason, London Reconnections website doesn't load from my location. I mean, not at a down notice, but it's possible. I'll have a look after I finish streaming. So we're building up. Augsburg's going to war. Right, how about you do something sensible and start going by going back to there. Oh, price of sugar is more expensive. French want a royal marriage. Good. That navy's back. Well, can you go the sensible way for that? Or are we going all the way around the world again? No, we are going the sensible way. That's good. Right, we need a new flagship. And we want fleet engagement width, flagship durability, and Dutch courage. I mean, it should really just be the we do need some more war galleons. Yeah, we'll let the French cash that in. We've been paying for these mercs forever. Putting one more unit, so get you over to there to pick them up. House of Orange has enjoyed increased support in Netherlands lately. We're not kings. We don't want kings. They got them. Right. Get back to there. Going for a wander. There you go. Yeah, have a sit in the corner over there. Leave you there for now. Quite a scar. Quite a torty scar. What are you doing? Still need more ships in this. Are we building more ships, or is that every ship we've built now? Okay, we've got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eight more on top of that one, actually, sorry, Get the heavy fleet over there. Another 6. All because one of our fleets decided it wanted to... Animism will be removed from their fleets. Right, as soon as that fleet's built up, we can recombine that already. How many units you got? 73k. A bunch of those will actually be up here, hopefully. We can cut that off with the fleet. 82 navy. Our navy will be better. Manufactories. Where's that spawned? Printing press, colonialism, nuisance, the manufactory spawn. Oh damn, the Ottomans got it. Jesus. Craziness. We're looking on tech. Actually slightly behind in naval, so we'll go with that. We could dip boost. We could boost. Let's do that. I think it's up to 57 in Den Haag already. Really want to spend that. We go an achievement. City of Cities, own a core province with at least 60 dev. British are fucking with us. Oldest period of the Little Ice Age has started. Here we go. Den Haag has manufactories. We're not far off being able to embrace it. Jan de Witt. Quite handy, actually gives us one dip rep until our king dies. Actually, that's not helping. Urge him. Right, how are we doing on ships? Need that one. Price. Yeah, everyone wants to buy that off of us. Paper in Bruges, nice. Is that Poland? Yeah, why not? Ooh, we got glass in Antwerp. Very nice. Okay, we have a navy again. Right. Pomerania. Poland. Sir. Austria won't come in. Drag in Scotland if we wanted. What do we want back? I mean, might as well go for Akashus. War with Pomerania it is. Ooh, we can call France in. We call France in, why not? Putting France into things is fun. Now watch the Austrians coming. Right, please. Get over there. Deal with Dortmund first. Consider getting a Catsling. We have got one downstairs, just not tried using it yet. Berg, do you want to let me through? Because yeah, it would be slightly less tiring on the arm. That's for sure. The French are dealing with Dortmund. Brunswick to deal with as well, that's not a problem. We'll deal with the two miners and get them out of the war, and then we'll go deal with the other stuff. Not with claws. Norway, why don't you 6 forts? Oh, motherfuckers! When you sneak in there? Sneaking armies in when I'm not looking. Outrageous behaviour. Can you buy some of the Dutch provinces you need from France? I don't think they'll sell them. Like, that would be the ideal. French are kicking them around. Anything useful? Land maintenance is always nice. How does that work? Port zone of control, yeah, it's basically slammed between those two. We're maxed out on admin again. Some yearly absolutism. Hello, boys. Don't fucking move, France. Slow pressure of sieging down. Are we looking on tech? Plus 75. Yeah, I mean the dip rack is useful. Basically, one more diplomatic relation is really useful for us because we are massively over ours. Definitely glad we called France into this. Making things easier. We have a navy over there that we should probably knock around a bit. Nice thing is we are trapping that army on there at the moment. Let's go kill their navy. Lads, no. them back over there because we need to rebuild them anyway. Kind of money. Captured 5 lights. It's fine. I'm not short on cash, so it's actually just easier to build them all in. Ooh, there's some upgrades we can do there. Like, yeah, I mean, I've got some galleys running around here as well, to be honest. Get rid of those. How many Frenchmen are we lugging around? I got about 10k Frenchmen there as well. The Normans are coming in. That was a big old battle. Right, you're the real troops. You go... No. No. We've got Siege back down again. You stay there. You go there. Ooh, the Normans with the stack wipe. Geeky. French are up here now, and they're knocking out armies left, right, and centre. 3-star generals versus 3-star generals. Probably get the full goal. Cornwall, how are you doing? Oh, she's moved. Oh, finally. Oh no, the blood's flowing back to my arm. Oh, that's not a good feeling. Oh dear. Sore arm. Oh yeah, we're still in doubt. We need to be back to protect trade, don't we? Well, I think we're definitely teaching the Pomeranians a lesson here. Right. It's still got Liberty Desire of 6. Very high Liberty Desire. No, they're down to 22. We're fine. Misreporting, I think. Ming has arrived as well. We can basically end this once we get these two. Then we just need to decide what we're actually doing to Pomerania. Oh, bless. Look at him. Bless you. Bless you, Pomerania. Got the Marines. We can bring them over to deal with it. That to Norway. No. To Norway. Maybe they just like losing ships. Uniform regulations. Is Langfjella impassable wasteland? Yes, it is. It is indeed. Right, let's have a look at what we're doing to him. Oh, look, they got no friends now. Right, you can return Bergenhus. You can return that. That. Stavanger and Bratsburg. Feeling nice. And they are our ally now. So... turn that to Sweden. Turn that to Sweden. It takes out a fort. We are really caring about balanced power here. Oh, we can't release Denmark. They're too big. We can do that next time. We could just maliciously pillage their capital. Is there anything else we want around here? Probably not. I quite like not having too much around here. Don't have any colonies we can take. A chunk of cash, because we can. Yeah, I mean, we'll get $1,000 of that. We're fine with that. Not pillaging, aggressive shopping. Releasing Denmark so that you can subjugate it again is a very Nordic move historically. We might release Denmark next time. It is possible. Austria holding Brandenburg. Right, well that reined them in. Norway's very happy with us now. Normandy's pretty happy with us. Marrakesh is less happy. If we turned off divert trade, they'd be happier. Actually, Norway's really happy with us at the moment, aren't they? So this is the time to seize Panama. Norway, in return for all of those provinces, give me Panama. Surprised I haven't made it a great work. How are we doing? Yeah, so when we get that, we should be able to do it in Panama Canal. Yeah, so Norway's still like, yeah, peace, do it, fine. We will go deal with that for Norway if we happen to have the troops in the area. Those are our regular troops. So you gents and you might as well just embark back to there. Let's come around to there. We still fleet placing rights off of you because we really shouldn't be. Cancel that. We've probably got some access agreements we can cancel. Need to disappear. Actually, I should probably finish up myself. This is probably a good time to stop. They are mercs. Oh, it's alright, the Norwegians have got them. Get rid of that. Oh, Bruges is only a level 2. Let's upgrade Bruges to a world port. Bit of that. Bit of that. Yeah, I think the rest we start saving for the canal. Cornish up to fucking 71% again. I suppose they do have a lot of development. And let's disable divert trade on Cornwall for now. They were being kept more in line by the fact that we were over our force limit. We'll be ready for war number 2 with Japan next week. National unrest guy, I think. Dip rep +2 permanently. That's nice. Next one's useful for us, which is Liberty Desire from Subject Development. Out of 13 colonies doing? Good question. %89 Liberty Desire. I assume there is an event maybe for when they hit 100. Like, what is the event stuff around the formation of the US? Is there an event that fires when the 13 colonies hit high enough? They are creeping up. They will help the company with generous loans. Prestige or admin? Prestige. We could subsidize them. Yeah, the reason they don't like us is because we have New Amsterdam and they regard that as a core. And they will do until 1778 basically. Right, don't need you, don't need you. I assume it's the Lubeck fleet that's dead. A non-Vok lurking in there somewhere. Thank you. That. Up to 70 heavies. I mean, the English forces are divided at the moment between Ireland and mainland. So one option is we go for a massive war against the English again and just slam the fleet into the middle there. If we were going against the English, who would come in? Oof, Austria. Would get Poland. And we'd get France. Ooh. We could start a world war. $172k. That's Poland's 150. France's 150. I mean, on paper, we are outgunned. In reality, we wouldn't be. Because I'd murk up, and we'd take out those British armies pretty damn quickly. Because they don't have the forts on the mainland to hide behind now. One at York, I think, but that's it. Yeah, you can see a little star fort. One in Norfolk, but that doesn't really matter, and one in London. Most of the fleet's bottled up there. Their troops were actually pretty good last time we looked. Ooh, no, we are better than them now. Give Austria a run for our money. Really need to know what happens. Trigger the US. Because one option would be to kick off that war with Britain. The other option would be to, if the US is going to fire as an event, EU4 US revolution, US independence. The year is at least 1750. So we've got another 100 years until the US Civil War kicks off. Fanny OGS, thank you very much. Or Fannyogs. Fanyogs. Thank you very much for the follow and the subscription. That is very generous of you. Yeah, I think next week we're starting a world war. Because why not? Could we get Scotland in as well? Oh, they're just in debt. Oh, we can deal with that. Scotland. So Sweden wouldn't come in. This is a distant war. Which is fair. Used to be Fan Yogscast. Ah, right, that makes a bit more sense. Downside to starting a world war is we can no longer sing We Didn't Start the Fire. I mean, we can start and finish the fire. I think we can win that. I think we can win that. We've got a Miltech on Britain as well. Yeah, we built a ton of mercs. British forces are stuck in Ireland once we take out the mainland ones. If they retreat over there, even better, because then they're just stuck. Take the whole mainland. France will occupy all of the European bits. We're getting fucking Calais this time. That's what we're doing. We are getting Calais. Then we're going to have to rely on France and Poland to hold off Austria and Portugal. And we just let war score build up on Britain. Because we're not going to get a huge amount of war score on them anyway, because their colonies give them a huge amount. But we can nibble away at their mainland again. Feed more territory to Thormund. What the flaw in your plan? You trust the AI to do X. I mean, there is that. What mods are we using? No, we're not using any because this is an achievement run. So it's pure, all DLC vanilla. Worth noting, by the way, they're making a bunch of DLCs free. Oh, Karelia's getting eaten. Novgorod is having a munch. As is Lithuania. Those two have been a sneaky little alliance all game. Secret endgame boss. I think we have our plan, though. I think our plan is clear. It's time for the Third Anglo-Dutch War. And we'll kick that off next week.